Paul McCartney got the idea for this song when he hopped into a cab and asked the driver, "How have you been?" And the guy's response was, "Oh man, I've been working hard. I've been working 8 days a week." Ever been there? Well, that's where this song started, and in this video, I want to share with you some insider tips on how to play the guitar behind it, including a cool intro riff part that nobody else is showing online. So grab your guitar and let's dive into this 8 days a week chords and guitar lesson. The intro starts off like this. A 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're using 3 chords here, and this is based on the chords we're gonna play in the first part of the A section. We've got a D, starting up here in 10th position. I'm gonna play the 12th fret on the 4th string, 11th fret on the 3rd string, 10th fret on the 2nd string, and then the open 1st string, and that's actually like a D add 9 there. So you've got a D triad and then the note E. And what we're gonna do is keep this shape the same, and we're just gonna slide it up the neck and then back down. We're also gonna do this little pinky move where we add the pinky on the 12th fret of the 2nd string. It's gonna hammer on. So we're gonna strum twice, and then on the 3rd time, hammer down that pinky, then take it off and strum again. Now rhythmically, it's gonna go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So we've got a swing, like a shuffle feel to this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. I do those all on downs. Then we move it up 2 frets, do the same thing. Then move it up 3 frets from there. Same thing, and then back down to D. So the chords are D, E, G, and then D. And when we add this, we get, that's like a D6 chord, then an E6, then a G6, then back down to a D6. And then when you add the E in there, it adds a little bit on some of the other notes. Like you could technically call this a D6-9 chord, then an E6, then a G6, then back to D6-9. So it's 4 bars long. Here's what it sounds like all together. A 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we go into the A section, and that's where the melody comes in. So that's gonna go like this. So it starts off with the same progression as what we did up here, just I'm playing it as open chords. So D, 2, 3, 4, then E, 2, 3, 4, then G, 2, 3, 4, then D, 2, 3, 4. And that's D from the 4th string down, open, 2, 3, 2. Then E uses all 6 strings, open, 2, 2, 1, open, open. G also uses all 6 strings, 3, 2, open, open, 3, 3. And then we go back to D. So it's gonna be 1 bar each chord, D, 2, 3, 4, E, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, D, 2, 3, 4. Then when we loop it back around, it's gonna be played twice. We'll do D again, 3, 4. So it ends with D and starts with D. So that's the first part of the A section, and all of these chords, when you play a chord like this up high, or you play it down here, this is all related to something I talk a lot about called the caged system. And if you haven't discovered this method yet, it's a fantastic way to understand the fretboard for rhythm and lead. And I want to give you a gift that's just a one-page PDF that ties in with this. Just go to johnmclennan.com/fretboard guide and grab my free fretboard guide PDF. And you'll see these shapes like what I'm talking about here. This is like, you know, an E shape from caged, and then this is a D shape from caged, because it's all based on simple open chords, which is a great way to learn the neck, right? If you can connect it back to something just very simple, like what many of us learned on our first lessons, like maybe the first chord you ever learned was a D chord. So go to johnmclennan.com/fretboard guide and grab that now as my gift to you. All right, so next let's talk about the strumming pattern. Now the strumming pattern is gonna go down, 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 up, down, up. It's gonna start off with 2 quarter notes, 1, 2, then we'll play eighth notes for the rest of the measure, 3 and 4 and. So 1, 2, 3 and 4 and switch, 2, 3 and 4 and switch, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and ba 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 ba. So that's gonna go twice, and then we go into the second part of this A section, which goes B minor to G. So we got one new chord shape here. This is a bar chord played in second position. 2, 4, 4, 3, 2. We're gonna go down, down, up, up, down, up. We got a different strumming pattern here. So this changes the groove a little bit, like down, 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 down. Then E. Then we tie it back in with the first part and the first strumming pattern. Da, 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 da. So that's the majority of the song. That's the A section. Let me put it all together for you so you can hear it as one piece. So there's a lot going on. We got that first 4-bar chord progression that's repeated twice with one strumming pattern. Then we go to the B minor chord where we change up the feel for 4 bars. Then we go back to the D, E, G, D progression with the first strumming pattern. Get set? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next part. Down, down. All right, there's one more part that comes up later in the song, and this is the bridge section. We've got one new chord. Here we bring in the A7, and that's from the 5th string down, open to open to open. And that's when the melody goes 8 days a week. Okay, so we're gonna go A7 for 2 bars, 8 days a week, 2, 3, then B minor, 2 bars here. Then E, 2, 3, 4, 2 bars of E, then 1 bar of G, 1 bar of A7, and back to the first bar. So rhythmically in the bridge, I change it up just a little bit. I do quarter notes for the first 2 bars. So 8 days a week, 2, 3, 4. That's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then when I hit that B minor, da, 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 da. So that B minor is a whole note that ties into the next measure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, then E, 2, 3, 4, E, 2, 3, quarter notes, G, 2, 3, 4, A, 2, 3, and 4, and da, da, da. Then we're back to the A section. So one more time, here's the bridge. Remember, the melody here goes 8 days a week. 1, 2, 3, 4. B minor, hold. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. E, 2, 3, 4, G. Then we're back back to the A section. So those are the main parts. Now there's one more thing you gotta know, and that's how to end it. Now what it does is it actually goes back to how it started. So one change to how it starts. It begins with that D chord, go up to E, G, and then instead of going back down to D and playing the riff again, and then going into the da-da, like it did at the beginning, into the A section, what it does the last time is you go from G, and you just hit the D. And that's where you end. So I like ending up on that high D chord. Here it is one more time. A 1, 2, 3, 4. There you have it. It all started in a taxi cab, which of course, the plight of many people working hard, and then mix in a little bit of romance and you've got a classic song. Now this tune ties directly in with something called the cage system, as I mentioned, and if you've struggled to learn songs fast or understand the fretboard for rhythm and lead, then go to johnmcclennan.com/fretboard guide and get your hands on my free fretboard guide PDF. This is going to show you 5 chords and 5 scales that can unlock the fretboard in the easiest way, and it's completely free. Just go to johnmcclennan.com/fretboard guide and grab that now as my gift to you. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you might like this one next.